he is doing everything in his power to try to make sense. Chris, if this were anybody else, forget it. He is trying so hard to make sense out of something he knows makes no sense. I just had a clip a day before I came on this show, and this is what he said, and I quote, "Despite all the things that Russo, all the stupid things that Russo wrote during the Attitude Era that made absolutely no sense, they were so hot that it didn't matter. So the company was so hot despite me writing stuff that made absolutely no." I'm like, bro, come on, man. Like, seriously, bro. Seriously.
Yeah, here's some homework for you all, for people on the screen and people listening to that. Look up the psychological concept called the horn effect. The horn effect, and so basically, it's the opposite of what's called the halo effect. Oh, there you go. There's your horn right there. It's the opposite of what's called the halo effect, and so the horn effect. Basically, when I heard you just say that, it's definitely a horn effect example of what Meltzer said about you. Just, you have to find something bad about this person or this thing, despite, it can be completely different, but the horn effect, you're always going to look for something negative about this person.
And bro, you know what the funny thing is, like, bro, I go back and I watch the Attitude Era every 2 weeks. I watch all the shows. Mm-hmm. Bro, writing with Ed Ferrara, there's no way nothing couldn't have made sense. Ed Ferrara was so meticulous with every single detail and connecting the dots. Again, Hollywood writer. He had all that experience. Bro, there is no way nothing couldn't have made sense with Ed. I mean, bro, he looked at every aspect of everything 10 different ways from Sunday. And that's why when Meltzer says that, it's like, bro, give me a break. You think it would have got that over if stuff didn't make sense?
Yeah. Dude, the horn effect was sweet. Thank you for that. Can't wait to do my amateur psychology and write about it in my book.
Yes, very nice.
And then he followed that up with this, Chris. He followed that up with this. The WWE is so hot right now that it would have the same effect. In other words, if Triple H wrote stuff that didn't make sense, it wouldn't matter. But unlike Russo, Triple H would never do that. Chris, how much sense does the Cena heel turn make? Like, can we be honest? How much sense does this thing make? Bro, nobody can figure out this Cena turn, bro. Nobody.
It's completely done to draw the attention from the hardcore fans, to draw the pop from them. Logically speaking, makes no sense.
Zero.
Already had a one-way ticket to WrestleMania. I don't like the fans, so therefore I'm going to turn on Cody. But I already had a one-way ticket to WrestleMania. Man, really? And turning heel meant nothing to this storyline.
And The Rock is in charge, and The Rock choose me because I'm going to kill wrestling and I'm going to leave with the belt.
Yes, I'm going to retire with this.
All right, I got it.
Man, what? John, no.
Hey, let me tell you this, bro. EC3, I got to tell you something. He is doing everything in his power to try to make sense. Chris, if this were anybody else, forget it. He is trying so hard to make sense out of something he knows makes no sense.
Yeah, it's interesting, man, because I've said this many times. He's a pro. He's a pro at what he does. I keep saying the same thing over, and I mean it. He is a pro. And it's like, man, I wasn't expecting to have this very daunting task in my last run.
Right, that's right. That's right.
The hardest things that I could do is to make something out of nothing with this heel turn, man. It's tough, but he's doing his thing, man, for sure.
I saw the turn in one promo, but like that wasn't a hard story to tell. If you have to be a atypical like white black face, like bad guy, then yeah, it's going to be discombobulated and a bunch of nonsense that he's going to try to save. But like him attacking Cody and leaving him beaten and bloody because of The Rock is very simple, because he wants to retire as the greatest of all time. He understands the plight The Rock had, being a dual threat, working Hollywood, trying to wrestle. He's sorry he made all those mean comments about The Rock, but it's about him. It shouldn't be about the fans at all. And then let the fans dictate boo or yay, right?
Yeah, I think it was a very easy path that could have happened. He should have lost the Elimination Chamber, and basically his pitch from The Rock would have been, I have what it takes to get you a 17th world title run. And that's what he's there for. That's what he's willing to sell his soul to the devil, though, a concept called Faustian bargain. Go do that. Go check that out too. And so basically that concept could have been implemented into this storyline. Like, he lost, but he's trying his best to do anything in his power to get that 17th title reign. So he's willing to confiscate the Make-A-Wish. He's willing to confiscate his love, from the fans, and all of that. He's willing to proverbially sell his soul to the devil and stuff like that. And to me, that was just an easy pitch to for the heel turn. But now it just doesn't make sense because he already won the Elimination Chamber.
Chris, you know what it comes down to, and you and I have we've talked about this to nauseam. They are creating so much content for so many different masters. There's no time to focus.
Yep.
They don't have time to have these conversations. There's no time to focus on anything. That's the problem, man.
Wrestling is so broken. Why is it so hard to be creative? It's not. How is there no time? Like, you have John Cena, Cody Rhodes, main event, WrestleMania for the title. You don't need to do anything other than, you got 10 minutes in this promo segment, try to hit these points and look at that camera. That's all you got to do. Send them out there. Like, that sucks. It's just the over complication of cooks in the kitchen all frying up gruel. And I used to like gruel, but not this gruel. This gruel.
I mean, EC3, he went all the way back, Cena, to they didn't like the spinny belt.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm watching this and I'm like, bro,
he has a power veto, I would think. I mean, he's such a damn good soldier. He should know who the F he is. I'm like, I'm not saying that. That sucks, man.
Yeah, but they're desperate. They're desperate for that big angle, though, leading into WrestleMania. They really don't have it, and this is the best that they have. So this is what they have leading to WrestleMania. So I'm sure he's willing to, go all. He's a company guy, man. So he's willing to go all out for him.
The problem is they didn't need to. Like, cool, big moment. Let's go. Dude, just you tell me Faustian bargain, and I'm looking at the story of Faust now. I'm like, oh, this is gold. Like, this is easy. This is simple.
Yep.
This is compelling.
Yeah.
And now it's shit. Sorry.
Yes, indeed.